Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to fix or how to diagnose a Samsung dryer. When you turn it on and you select the cycle, it'll just not do anything. It'll just be counting down as if it's drying, but the drum is actually not turning or anything. So this will apply to many different models. Your one might be different to this, but the diagnosis is similar. So you'll see it'll say sensing load here, and then it will go to start on the load, but the drum is not turning. Nothing's happening in there. Eventually what it'll do, it will say pause and then it'll switch off. First thing you want to do is to check and make sure that the drum is not seized. For that, open your door and turn the drum by hand just to make sure it's spinning freely, or not too freely actually. Spinning freely like that, then that's all right. There has to be a bit of resistance, but not enough to stop it from spinning. You want to also check if the belt is still on it, because sometimes these belts do snap. So what you want to do is you want to remove the top cover. So the top cover, I've already removed mine, but there'll be like 2 screws at the back, one here and one at the other end. You'll just take them off, and then the cover slides back. You take it off. You can see here the belt is intact. You can see I can't lift it or do anything. See, that's still intact. So that means that everything's still good. Everything's still good there. Next thing you want to do is turn your dryer off and leave it off for maybe say an hour or 2 and try again. If it starts working, then it was just a glitch. But if you turn it on and it's still doing the same thing, we'll then put it into diagnostic mode. To do that, press and hold the wrinkle prevent button together with the options button for a few seconds. Press and hold until the AS sign comes up, and now it's in diagnostic mode. Then you open the door. With that, it should display 4 zeros. Now that last 0 should change when you put your hand in the dryer. Just where the filter is on the inside, there's like 2 metal strips there that sense the dryness of your clothes. That number should change as you hold them together. So those sensors are fine. When you close the door and press start, now it's going to test. It's going to start testing the components in there. The drum should turn. The drum should turn, but we see that it's not yet turning. And there you go. You got a 3C4 error, which is a motor error, meaning that something's going on between the control board there and the motor down in there. This used to be a big common issue with the inverter motors on the Samsung washing machines, and I can see it's reared its ugly head again. Now the thing with these, you'll need to replace the board, which is this one, and that's going to cost you maybe $300 or so. Pretty easy to replace, but just make sure you unplug it. I'll be posting another video. I'm going to try and see if we can salvage this control board somehow, fix the relay or the chip. Problem with these is it's now controlled by a chip. There's not many relays on it. You can see over here, there, that's the chip. I think that's the chip that controls your motor. And you can see It's not getting any easier to fix these things, so I recommend getting extended warranty if you ever get one of these things, eh? If you've got any questions, let me know in the comment section below. To get that new board, just make sure you quote your model number. A quick tip here, guys, if say your belt has snapped, there's another belt to this. There's two belts on your dryer. There's one here and one here. So if this one has snapped, obviously this won't turn, and you'll still think that it's got like a motor fault. So make sure before you start replacing other parts, you open this panel so you can check to see where, if that is damaged, if that needs replacement. To remove this panel though, you need to take off this front panel. This front panel has to come off, and this has to come off. You'll need to undo the screws at the back. There'll be screws along the back there. And there'll be, once you take this panel off, to take that off, it's pretty easy. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws at the front here, and this whole thing comes off. I think there'll be another one there, another one there. Not too sure. Then you access some more screws here that will be holding this panel. Once you've got that off, then you just slide it forward, and then you just make sure that nothing there is broken. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one.